With the 7th overall pick in the 2025 MLB Draft, the Miami Marlins select shortstop Aiva Arquette from Oregon State.
Alrighty, guys, let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
All right, Aiva
Listen,
Arquette, shortstop.
if I heard
Oregon
Patrick
State.
come out of your mouth, Daniel, I would have turned off.
I feel like this has been one of our better reactions from the last couple of years with Aiva Arquette. Sean, take it away.
Yeah, I think this is the best college bat in the whole class. I don't think he'll stick at shortstop, but I think you move him to third base. I think he's going to play a premium third base. I don't write these publicly, but in one of my comps, I put him as imagine San Francisco Chris Bryant, maybe tail end Cubs Chris Bryant, that type of player, 8'10", 850 OPS third baseman, is going to play good defense. I think this is a great pick. We'll see if they undershot it a little bit since he's a college bat. And this was my second-ranked player in the whole class. Super happy with this. I think this is great. And there's a really deep shortstop, high school prep shortstop class. So I wouldn't be shocked if they go at 43 and get themselves a high school shortstop. This is a great pick. Really happy with this. This is good.
21.8 years old. Some crazy exit velocity numbers, apparently, just reading his profile on justbaseball.com. Like Sean mentioned, not likely to stick at short, but apparently one of the most prolific offensive profiles in the class. Could have been a lot worse. I would have probably gone high school, but this could have gone really, really south. And I think Miami did great here. Good job.
You're betting on the bat, and the bat is good. It looks good. The only thing is with him is that I don't think he's faced pitching that is particularly very good. That's kind of like that scouting report just said. I think I would agree with that. And what I've seen from him is I don't think he's faced great pitching. As he faces more advanced pitching, we'll maybe get a more advanced feel of the bat. But damn, really good. I think this is good. I don't think it's great. I think it's good. But definitely won't be a shortstop. But the arm should carry him at third base. So not bad for a college bat. They go college. Wow, for the first time with the first pick in a little while, right?
Since Jacob Berry.
Since Jacob Berry. So I think this guy's better than Jacob Berry. I think he will definitely stick on the infield. That's for sure. Definitely more tooled up. You're betting on the bat, though, and I think the bat's pretty good. Just got to see him against more advanced pitching.
Yeah, and I
6'5", 220, so there's also a lot to fill out there. See what happens. Again, very tall guy. Jap, what about Aiva Arquette interests you with the Marlins, and maybe where does he fit also? You could see their future plans and then this farm system.
Yeah, I think, just the big body shortstop kind of just screams off. First off, DJ LeMahieu, big body shortstop. I do think he'll move to third in the long term, but pulls fly balls at an above average rate, smashes balls. His average EV was, let me pull it up real quick, 93.5, 90th percentile of 108, max EV of 113. And I think most notably playing shortstop, he was 99th percentile in outs above average last year. So that's a good sign. And I think on the stuff side, 15% whiff and slugged almost 600 against 93 plus heaters, did really well against hard spin. I really like this pick. I think it's a safe floor.
So how do you guys say this pick from compared to last year? How do you guys like this one?
Much better.
Night and day.
Worlds away better. Just so much better.
And in a class that's pretty high school heavy too. That next pick could also be high school. So
it is JoJo Parker.
Could be high school.
Blue Jays
Parker.
JoJo.
Yeah.
As a reference point from last year, PJ was a pivot because Cam Smith was somebody in the pre-draft process they were locked in on, and he didn't quite make it there. In this case, I'll be curious to see what they thought, whether they expected Arquette to be available here. I think most people didn't. Even though he wasn't going to go 1 or 2, the likelihood that he was going to go somewhere between 3 and 6 seemed pretty high. And for them to him to fall here is interesting. I think he's going to get full slot value, if not even a little bit more. Right, he'll get right around slot. There's no reason why he should take less than that, just considering what he's done heading into this. As alluded to before, that's going to make him the highest paid Marlins draft pick ever. They still have a lot of room to spend on the rest of the picks. But still, that's going to be one element to consider. In order to get such a high floor, and for a player like this with high floor, good production, you're going to have to pay up for it. So he's going to be a very significant piece of this whole draft class when the dust settles.
Eli, did he play last year with our stud Aiden May? Pretty sure he did.
Transferred in from
Oh
Washington.
no, he transferred from
No.
Washington, so no, he didn't.
This was his
Oh, so
only
no,
year
he
there.
just played this year. All right.
Yeah, he had been at
No,
Washington.
but that is a relevant note that last year the Marlins made 2 picks from Oregon State and Aiden May, and then late down Micah McDowell. So going back to the Pacific Northwest, that's where they got Noble Meyer in 2023 out of the Pacific Northwest.
They drafted Cohen Nagali from Alaska, so that feels like the Northwest is something that they're really keen on as of late. That's probably
So
their
they
plan
went
is
to
to track
that's
that.
where Frankie was.
Right.
Mhm.
So if you want to make some sort of connection there in terms of where they feel that they scout thoroughly, where they feel they may have some sort of advantage over other teams, that is an interesting trend. How much high draft capital they've spent on guys from that region, whether they be preps or whether they be college guys. That's an interesting trend.
And I don't know if this was a scout that scouted this guy, but he is a main Pacific Northwest scout for the Marlins, is Scott Fairbanks. So I don't know if he was involved with this player, but he is a very significant piece up there, and they rely on him pretty heavily. So,
Including the kid from Alaska last year, too. I forgot his name, the catcher that didn't sign. But that's also just something to note that they're really going into the far reaches, got these kids in the PNW, which is really cool to see.
Yeah, really interesting here with Aiva Arquette. Sean, where was he on your list, and was he someone that you really thought the Marlins were able or even have the opportunity to take compared to all the shortstops from high school?
Yeah, he was my second ranked player in the class. I never mocked him to the Marlins strictly because I didn't think he'd fall to pick 7. I thought that, this is, in my opinion, the best college bat in the whole class. And he's also, the first college bat taken. I just thought a team ahead of us, instead of the Marlins, would have taken him. But, I'm really glad he fell and that the Marlins seem, as of right now, to have made a good pick, unlike some past years.
Yeah, the following 2 picks were both shortstops as well. So it seems like the run going on at Jojo Parker and the